Cognito here, and today I'm here to talk about Sony. So you must have definitely heard of the company called Sony before, either like televisions or they are a company that makes a lot of electronics, but they also make smartphones and their PlayStation gaming consoles. Now, before I go deep into this video, let me give you a little history about Sony's smartphone market. Sony started making smartphones in 2001 when they had a joint venture with a company called Ericsson, and they called their smartphones Sony Ericsson. But in 2011 they announced their buyout. That's Sony announced their buyout with Ericsson. Now Sony like rebranded their own name to call it Sony Mobile. But even after they stopped doing business with Ericsson, their company took off, like there was a success. But all our success came to an end after 2014. So any company or a corporation or even a person that starts a business is expected to grow after their last achievement. But not Sony. Like after 2014, they started to decrease even more than the way they were coming up. Okay, let me show you what I mean. Here's a chart of Sony's business since they started, like Sony Mobile, since 2010 to last year, that's 2019. And you see like the way the chart goes like this and like this. According to this chart, you're going to see that their sales kept on growing since 2010, but from 2015 it started decreasing till 2019. Now some analysis say what Sony sells in a year, that's like for example 2019, isn't even up to what Apple sells in a week. Now you can imagine if this continues, then 2020 is going to be worse than 2019, which just has 1.5 million like units sold, and definitely to get to a time that they will just have zero sales. But then this pops up two questions. One, is Sony Mobile about to be dead or die? And two, what is Sony doing, or what can Sony do to turn this around? Here's the first one. Firstly, without Sony's gaming division or PlayStation sales, Sony Mobile will already be dead by now. And why I say so is because they make a lot of profit from their PlayStation sales. Take a look at the PS5 or PlayStation 5 that was recently announced compared to the Xbox Series S and Xbox Series X. Just forget about the sales they have made this year only till 2024. That's like they still have more profits or income coming. Now for the second question, which is how does Sony turn this around? Well, first, the major problem Sony is having right now that is causing their decrease in smartphone sales is because people don't know them anymore. Like since 2015 they started going down, people didn't even know that they were still making smartphones. Like if you're not the kind of person that regularly checks like latest phones or products from different companies, you won't know, because most people these days just go for the smartphone that everybody is talking about or like they have seen advertisements of. But well, Sony are trying to fix like the actual thing that caused this problem from the first place, which is by one, backing up their phones with smart marketing, which is like what most companies do nowadays and what they could have been doing since when they saw that their marketing strategy was not working. Two, cutting down their bloatware. Like most people now realize that having a clean smartphone without bloatware is the best. I personally use a phone that's Android 1, so it's almost close to stock Android. Number three is that they're focusing more on display quality or the screen, because this latest trend of high refresh rate phones is getting, even cheap or budget smartphones are having high refresh rate. So if they go in that direction, because their latest smartphones like the Sony Xperia 1 Mark II and the Sony Xperia 5 Mark II have 4K displays, and they are trying to go more in a cinematic direction, like people watching with smartphones still they can take advantage of that. Number four is that their cameras. Sony is a company that right from the beginning had like wonderful cameras, best build quality, speakers. Like they were always this company that we're going in a cinematic direction. Now they are trying to integrate more in the camera sector. Considering now that we are in a generation that some people even buy a smartphone because of the camera. So camera is a very important factor to consider when buying a phone. And so if they can improve their cameras, then I think, well, they have a shot. Well, in conclusion, what I'm trying to say is that whatever route Sony tries to take, it's going to be tough for people to buy their smartphones again. And the truth is that it's going to take a big investment for Sony Mobile to be on people's radar. But till then, I am Cognito and I'm signing out. Peace. It would just be